Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about the chromosomes. Chromosomes are the intranuclear, gene bearing, filamentous, fixed numbered, rod shaped nucleoprotein structures which become clearly visible during cell division. They form the intricate chromatin network of the interphase nucleus. The chromosomes contains genes. They are the carriers of heredity. Genes are ultramicroscopic portion of DNA which inherits a hereditary trait from the parent to the offspring. It is an important hereditary factor which determines the biological character of an organism. Walter Fleming, a German biologist, in 1882, while observing cell division in rapidly dividing cells of larvae of salamander, observed chromosomes as thread-like structures. Waldeyer, 1888, called these structures as chromosomes. Chromosomes are broadly classified into two types: autosomes and allosomes. The chromosomes which determine the somatic or body characters of an organism are known as autosomes or euchromosomes, the first 22 pairs of somatic chromosomes of man. The chromosomes other than autosomes are called allosomes or heterochromosomes. The 23rd pair of chromosome of man which determines the sex of the organism. All somatic cells are diploid having 2n number of chromosomes. The gametic cells have haploid number of chromosomes. This haploid set of chromosome in an organism is also called genome. The fusion of two haploid gametes during sexual reproduction again restores the diploid number of chromosomes. Each chromosome is made up of the following parts. Chromatids. Chromatids are two identical, parallel, longitudinal, and ultimately interwoven filamentous structures bound together by the centromere at the primary constriction. Each chromatid is made up of coiled microfibrils which are known as chromonemata. 2. Kinetochores. The protein disc attached to the centromeric chromosomes to which the spindle microtubules are joined, also known as MTOC or microtubule organization center. They are the attachment point for spindle fibers which help to pull apart the sister chromatids as mitosis proceeds to anaphase stage. 3. Centromere. It is a clear zone within the primary constriction which is responsible for attachment of sister chromatids of a chromosome to the spindle fiber during cell division. 4. Constrictions. The constriction associated with the centromere is called primary constriction. Chromosomes also contain nucleolar organizers which are secondary constrictions that contains genes coding for ribosomal RNA and induce the formation of nucleoli. The nucleolus lies close to the secondary constriction. Number 5. SAT chromosome. Due to the presence of secondary constriction, a round elongated heterochromatid bulge or knob-like appendage called satellite is formed. It remains connected with the rest of the chromosomes by a thin chromatin filament Chromosomes with satellites are called sat chromosomes. Sine acido thymonucleoco, that is without thymonucleic acid or DNA. Sat chromosomes help in identifying particular chromosomes in a set. 6. Telomeres are the region of DNA at the end of the linear eukaryotic chromosomes that are required for the replication and stability of the chromosome. They prevent the end of the chromosomes from fusing with one another. 7. The chromonomata, coiled microfibrils, are embedded in the matrix and are enclosed in a sheath called the pellicle. Due to chromosomal movement at the centromeric region, the chromosomes look like I, J, L, and V shapes. The shorter arm of the two arms of the chromosome extending from the centromere is called the P arm, and the longer arm is known as the Q arm. The chromosomes can be classified on the basis of position of centromere, particularly during anaphasic movement. They are the telocentric, the acrocentric, the metacentric, the dicentric, and acentric. The chromatin material that constitutes the chromatid is formed of two substances, the nucleic acids and the histone proteins. Nucleic acids constitute about 40% of the chromatin material. They can be either DNA or RNA. The histone proteins constitute about 60% of the chromatin material, and they help in the coiling and packaging of DNA into structural units called nucleosomes. The DNA strand winds around a core of 8 histone proteins called the histone octamer. Each such complex is called a nucleosome. A single DNA molecule is very large, and hence it is described as a macromolecule. It is composed of two complementary strands wound around each other in a double helix. Each single DNA strand is composed of repeating nucleotides which are made up of three components: phosphate, sugar, and a nitrogenous base. Each nucleotide consists of a nucleoside and a phosphate group. Each nucleoside in turn consists of a sugar molecule and a nitrogenous base. Sugar present in DNA is deoxyribose, and the bases are of two kinds, pyrimidines and purines. Pyrimidine bases are thymine and cytosine, while purines are adenine and guanine. Sugar present in RNA is ribose sugar. The bases are of two kinds, the pyrimidines and the purines. Pyrimidine bases are cytosine and uracil, while purines are adenine and guanine. A pyrimidine always makes a bond with a purine. For example, A pairs with T and G pairs with C. These are called complementary base pairs. Thank you, students. That's all for today. But it is to say that I am highly dissatisfied because I have received no feedback from any students regarding any questions, queries, or problems related to the video classes. I am not able to understand if you are complying accordingly with my advice regarding your studies. Anyways, you do understand your own good. Remain safe, sound, and healthy. Remain at home. Goodbye.